Every once in a great while, a rare event occurs in the Flesh and Blood world. See, I was wrong. I know. Me making a bad call is so unheard of. So all I can say to you all is...
We're sorry.
Because look, originally I didn't think Solitary Arakni was going to be any good and constructed. But I am very wrong. He's legit.
Sorry.
So today we're talking Solitary Arakni and Blitz and why, shocker, attack reacts and on-hits are still good. A huge shout out to our channel members for supporting what we do here. If you want to get involved with the channel and the Dice Commando community, please consider joining as a channel member. Remember, these videos are only possible with your support. You can show that support with a like, a subscribe, and by leaving us a comment and sharing your feedback. Community first, and go Commando. Hey there, Flesh and Blood folks. Welcome back to Dice Commando and Go Again, a fabulous cast. Thanks for checking in today. Falling on my sword, that's right, because I made a bad call about Arakni. Coming out of the gate, I did not think that ASC, Arakni Solitary Confinement, was going to make many waves in Constructed, and I'm wrong, right? I'm wrong. Now, I want to be clear. I'm not saying that we'll be calling him ASC, by the way. We're not saying that ASC is going to be a Tier 1 hero. That said, ASC does some things to Tier 1 heroes that's pretty neat, and I actually wouldn't be shocked if in the upcoming skirmish season, maybe ASC pulls down a couple points. We will have to see. Does not have the explosivity that is needed in Blitz, I believe. But hey, we'll see. Let me know below what you think, if you agree or disagree. So let's go ahead and start with why I believe I underestimated ASC to begin with. And it has to do primarily with, obviously, the ability. Your first stealth attack each turn gains Go Again. Now, the stealth cards, by and large, go ahead and throw some up on the screen right now, they are all 0-3s. We do have Prowl out there, which itself is a 0-3, but makes the next stealth a +1, so you're going 0-3, 0-4. So that's fine, but stealth itself has no on-hit. Now, the on-hit portion of this is, I think, what I really underevaluated overall. Because on the surface, what I was saying is, well, it's nothing but 0-3s. That's just your 2 cards, their 2 cards, and then they still come back, but that's your turn. And honestly, a 2-card hand with 0-3, 0-3, that's just not good enough, right? So, obviously, ASC was going to need more. Now, where I did underestimate, I believe, the whole picture, was I was really underestimating the impact of the new tokens out of Outsiders. So Bloodrot Pox, I think, is pretty straightforward. I think we did get that one right. By and large, we knew that people were probably just going to continue to play through their turn, not hold their blue back if they have a blue at all, and just take the 2 damage and still do their thing. Frailty, though, has become... I love Frailty. Frailty is very strong, especially against folks with 2 weapons, and being able to do that Arsenal card. And then let's not forget about Inertia. Inertia being able to, goes after Iyslander real hard, but not letting your opponent have the Arsenal card, or even know that they can have the option for an Arsenal card, is very, very interesting, and it definitely changes play patterns for combos, which is very, very relevant, especially in Blitz. And I also have Ponder up here because of the interactions with the codexes, which, remember, Arakni ASC can indeed play as an assassin. So all that's well and good. The tokens are better than I thought they were going to be, great, which makes the on-hits better than I thought they were going to be, great. But they're still 0-3s, that's very, very defendable. Well, I made a mistake that many, many people have made, and will continue to make throughout time, but it is a cardinal sin in this game, and that is underestimating or forgetting about attack reactions. So the 3 big attack reactions, Spike with Bloodrot, Spike with Frailty, and Spike with Inertia, not only come out of nowhere for a 1-3, which is on curve for attack reactions, but they also threaten on stealth cards, which ASC is bringing in spades, that Bloodrot Pox, that Frailty token, or that Inertia token on hit. And this is where Arakni can really start to sing, is being able to threaten constantly attack reactions coming over the top. And again, in Blitz, there's no sideboard. A lot of people are limited on the number of defense reactions they have, the majority of them actually being Think Below. Most people run Sink Below, and maybe that all you got, and then probably you're packing Oasis Respite. And then actually, if I take us back to the stealth cards, just real quick, do note that Malign is actually damage cannot be prevented, turning that one off as well. Now, of course, let's not forget some of the other tools at ASC's disposal. Spreading Plague, pretty dang decent, especially in a situation where they're overblocking. You can just throw more stuff at them, and it becomes much harder for them to pay off that because they have less cards, if they want to attack you, of course. And then Razor's Edge, which is a 0 for 3. Now, no on-hit of itself, but remember, again, most of our stealth cards have some pretty decent on-hits. So now once we start putting the entire picture together, Arakni is effectively a redline-ish hero with access to over-the-top, really decent on-hits. So sure, a full redline 0-3, especially when you're limited to 2 attacks, not necessarily going to get it done for you. But of course, one of the things I was underestimating very strongly was I was thinking in my head, okay, you throw a dagger, you pitch a blue, you throw a dagger, you go 0-3, then maybe you go another 0-3. Maybe you get Prowl, maybe you go 0-4. Well, one thing I was very much underestimating was the power of a 0-3, then doing the dagger, then doing your follow-up. And the reason this is so cool is because it puts pressure on both attacks for how your opponent has to block them, and you still have that one floating, effective even though they don't know it yet. You still have that one floating to come over, and a lot of times because you're going the 0-3 first and you're not attacking, they're thinking you probably don't have a blue for a dagger attack. Puts people in a rough spot, and those on-hits can certainly carry away. So all in all, do I think that ASC here is going to drive the Blitz meta for the upcoming skirmish season? No, of course not. We're going to see many of the regular faces at the top tables, so to speak. That said, I was very underestimating the power of this hero in Blitz, and I do think because of the specific counters, and let the smart kids figure out exactly which ones to do and in which order and how they're going to do it, I think that ASC can actually do some things in this upcoming season. So let me know what you think. If you agree, if you disagree, let me know if you've got any spicy tricks with this individual. Other than that, thanks for joining, and go Commando.
Sorry.